Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is time for another meal plan video. I am doing some quick dinners. I'm not as much of a methodical cook as my chef husband, and if you follow his channel, you will know he's very methodical and detailed. I'm much more throw it together, throw and go, feed my body, and move on to the next thing. So my meals are kind of a little bit more throw and go, but with that said, I'm going to share with you guys 3 delicious recipes that I have been liking that are pretty easy to make. The first one is twice baked sweet potatoes, and it's like a twice baked sweet potato enchilada. Okay, say that 3 times. It's really good. If you like sweet potatoes, I would definitely try this one out. So take however many potatoes that you want, and I put usually like a few, I take a knife and put a few slits in the potato, and then I'm going to bake it for about 45 minutes to an hour, depending on how large the potato is. Then when it's done, I'm gonna open it up and I'm gonna take out about half of the insides and put that into a bowl. And then I'm going to add to that some canned enchilada sauce, a little bit. I only use maybe about a quarter of canned enchilada sauce. I have some red chili flakes and then some salt and pepper. And I'm just gonna go ahead and give that a good mix. And I'm gonna put that right back on top of the potato. I'm adding some cheese on top, and then I'm going to stick that right back into the oven. You can either broil it for just a minute or 2 until the cheese is brown, but you have to keep an eye on the broiler. Or you can just put it back into bake for about 15 or 20 more minutes until, again, the cheese is brown. And then you can top this with whatever you want, really. Green onions. You can top it with beans, black beans, but I'm just going to top it with some avocado. And this for me is like a meal, but you can also add some protein on the side if you want, some brown rice, some veggies, maybe some broccoli. It kind of depends on what you're going for, but this for me is pretty filling. Next, we have this ridiculously easy throw and go 1-pan dinner, and this was a hit in my family. I preheated the oven to 350 degrees, and then I'm going to oil a pan. I have all sorts of veggies here. I have red potatoes, I have green beans. I really like the bell peppers in this recipe, but I know not everybody really likes bell peppers, so it kind of depends on you, but I'm gonna go ahead and put that on the pan. I'm gonna make sure it's evenly covered in the olive oil. That makes a huge difference in it not being dry when you're finished with it. And so I'm going to go ahead and put that on the pan, make sure it's evenly coated. Then I'm going to season it with onion powder. I have paprika and a little bit of red pepper. Salt and pepper is good. Now, if you have kids, obviously my son doesn't like it too spicy, so I don't add too much paprika. And then whatever I have left over for veggies, I'm going to go ahead and put that in a reusable Ziploc bag and freeze it. With this in my house, I can make this twice in 1 week and they will eat it. It's a hit. Everybody really likes it. And it's super easy because it's just throw and go. You don't have to think about it and it tastes good. So I'm using the Tofurkey original sausage in the Italian flavor. And after I season the veggies, I'm going to go ahead and chop that up and just put that on there and then stick it in the oven at 350 degrees. So here we have another 1-pan dinner. When I was in college, I used to take a weight training class, and every day after my weight training class, I would come home and make myself salmon, brown rice, and veggies. So something I like to do is another 1-pan recipe is in a pan, I put some olive oil. I'm gonna put some asparagus, but you could do broccoli if you wanted, or another green of your choice. But I like asparagus because the asparagus and the salmon kind of take the same amount of time to cook. So this is a good 1-pan dinner. So I'm just putting the asparagus on there. I'm gonna season it with salt and pepper. And then I'm adding some fish. I have salmon in this case. So I'm going to go ahead and put some garlic cloves on there as well. I'm going to stick that in the oven and let that cook. And again, that is another really quick and easy one pan dinner. So again, these are ones that you throw together that you don't really have to think a lot about. And one thing I do like to do, which I don't always, but I have this microwavable brown rice that I get from Trader Joe's. And again, for a throw and go quick meal, it's 2 minutes. It's in a bag. You put a little slit in the bag, stick it in the microwave and cook it for 3 minutes, and then you have brown rice. So I like that as well with this. And then I'm adding a little bit of oregano, fresh oregano from the garden. So for today, I did not make brown rice. I went ahead and just ate it as is. But brown rice makes it definitely a little bit more filling. So I would normally put a bed of brown rice down there and then asparagus on top of that and then the salmon on top of that. And my son's not a huge fan of cooked salmon, I will say, so I don't force him to eat that. But he does eat vegetables and yeah, he eats pretty much everything we eat for the most part, and there are a few things he doesn't love. But anyway, so these are some quick throw and go meals. I hope you enjoyed this video, and be on the lookout for new videos coming very soon on my channel. I'll see you next time. Bye.